Easiest way to cut a man off of your life, and I tell all my girlfriends this, is when he does something that you don't like, ask yourself, would my future husband do this? Is that something my future husband would do? I swear, once you get into that mindset, cutting people off, so easy.
Well, that's a great piece of advice, gentlemen, that I will advise you use. Will my future wife have a body count larger than 1? No, dismissed. Will my future wife be posting shitty cringe on TikTok? No, dismissed. Will my future wife be in her 30s and still single? No, dismissed. Will my future wife have a head whose shape resembles that of an upside watermelon? No, dismissed. Well, you know what, guys? I think I'm starting to like this woman's advice. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the desert. Today we have a fine piece of cringe to entertain us, our daily doses of cringe coming our way. We are ready to embrace it together with Ampu. But now guys, this woman's advice, you can see the great ramifications it has when you apply it to other spheres in life, not just dating. For example, will my kids make life easier or harder? Well, they will definitely make it harder rather than easier, right? Especially in the earlier years. So let's just all collectively stop having kids, right? And let's see where that takes us. Let's see what happens there. Let's mess around and find out. Will my elderly, sick grandma make my life easier or harder? Well, it won't be easier, right? So just dismiss her, guys. Cut her off, as she says. You know, cut her off. Let her to her own devices. Will my friends make my life easier, a blessing? Well, yeah, maybe when they go to clubs with you, but what if they, God forbid, need any help, need any assistance, need me to do something? Well, then they become a liability, so just cut them off, right? Because last time I checked, that's the definition of a good friend, someone who goes to clubs with you but is not there in the hard times. I mean, don't quote me on that, but I think that's what good friends are for, right? So you see, guys, just cut off everyone who doesn't meet your Disney expectations about life, all right? Is this woman's advice. Very beautiful. Now we're going to leave her behind. And instead, we're going to take a look at this woman who is going to recite what I just had for breakfast.
Alcohol, weed, LSD, mushrooms, these things are all just an initiation to a certain frequency. All of these substances exist at a certain frequency, okay? Plant medicines, especially, they exist.
Guys, I don't know about you, but when I'm in my car, I listen to rock, maybe some, you know, pop dance or whatever. I don't know at what frequency they play LSD. Right, but you tell me, guys. They probably play some bangers there. If you know, just tell me. All right, I want to listen to that.
They're a certain frequency. They represent that frequency. So, if you've never been there in that frequency in your body before, it's like an initiation to that, and it can feel like you're going very high. But it's not anything you can't reach on your own. It's just, it can be healing in that way as an initiation to show you, hey, it's not all low down and dark. Here, look, this exists as well. The problem comes when we don't understand that that's what they are, that the point of them is actually to empower us to find these states within us without them. You don't want to become dependent or attached to anything in the external to give you a certain state inside. Like, as we've spoken about before, the opposite is what you want. You want to be able to keep your center and uphold your center and act from your highest regardless of what's happening in the external. So you definitely don't want to rely on these frequencies as a crutch, I will say. And it does get tricky because, especially when you're neurodivergent, for example, a lot of neurodivergent people become addicted to alcohol because it initiates them to a frequency where they feel more comfortable, right? Either.
Guys, I'm going to pause it right here. Am I the only one who's not understanding crap? We are 1.5 minutes into the video. I haven't understood one sentence of what she has said. Yet the video has 130,000 likes. So you tell me, guys, maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I don't understand frequencies about LSD. Maybe that's the case. I just really don't understand a crap she's saying. Well, Hidan, why did you play this video then? This channel, isn't this channel supposed to be about dating? It is, right? I have no defense, all right? Don't ask me about that. It's just because I know. Frequencies, guys. LSD frequencies. The only thing I learned is that there is like a cheap life hack that you can get on that frequency without having to consume the drug, right? So I know, seems like something useful for people who are spending hundreds of dollars on that. They should listen to this woman. So I don't know, guys, what have you learned from this video? Now, I also played this video because I want to, you know, mitigate having to see this woman again. This is the first woman, and she comes with more great advice. So let's have a listen.
And just remember, one man's you're asking too much is another man's. That's it. Do not settle.
Ah, yes, the do not settle crowd, my favorite ones. They somehow always reach the age of 70 while not settling. They're still waiting until their very last day. And also, yeah, that's the case, guys. Now, I don't know this man who will say, is that all? Is that all? I haven't met this man, all right, but apparently there's a man out there that will take a look at these long-ass lists of 400 demands that these women have, that some of these demands are in straight juxtaposition to other demands, right? They contradict each other. They'll take a look at that and say, that's it? That's it? You just want a man who's 6'5" and makes 6 digits a month, and is a multi-millionaire that is extremely jacked out of his mind, but also somehow has 6 hours a day to binge watch the shitty series you're following on Netflix, and you want this man to lead, but also only when you want him to, which is not really the definition of lead. And you want a man who stands his ground, you know, and sticks to his guns, but at the same time validates every emotion and whim you have. That's it. That's it. Wow. You're asking for so little. Where have you been all my life? You know, that's what this guy will say. And he'll say, oh, yes, it's absolutely worth it to exchange all of that I provide for a woman in her 30s that without 2 pounds of makeup would look like a 5 out of 10, and that probably has given out for free what I'm having to pay with the last 20 years I have been working my behind off. That's it. You know, guys, that's it. So, yes, you keep waiting, madam. You keep not settling. And guys, because I'm immortal, I can actually track how many centuries it will take for this woman to find that man. But now let's move on from her, guys. Let's move on to more advice. I know you're loving it, so let's get started.
Ways to decipher who is meant to be in your life and who is not is that the people that are meant to be in your life will make your life easier. They should be able to relax your nervous system and put you at ease. The people that are supposed to be in your life feel like a vacation from life.
Oh, well, if men were to follow this advice, no man ever will get married ever again, because women don't make your life easier, right? They just don't. We can all agree on that. They can make your life better, absolutely, but not easier. So, end of human civilization. We're not marrying women anymore, according to this woman's advice. You see what these women do, guys? They always put a little bit of truth in their stupid and otherwise retarded statements. And that's what confuses people. That it's not 100% insane, it's just 99% insane. Because yes, when you put it like that, yes, your partner should make your life easier in a certain aspect, right? That's where you go for attractive people or than unattractive people, because you want to, you know, have an attractive person around. That's why you go for people who are financially stable, and you don't go and date the junkies who live under a bridge, because you want your significant other to make your life easier. Yes, absolutely. But there's that. And these women are not referring to that, right? The women who like this video are not referring to that. What they want is this Disney narrative where their significant other never creates any problems. They want to reap all the benefits. They want to reap all the good things that he provides that they don't possess, they don't have. But when it comes to the hard times, they don't want to be around for that. They don't want to have to actually do something to get along with that person. You know what I mean, guys? So, just horrible advice. Same as the first one. These women, they are not living in reality, guys. They want what is essentially impossible. But hey, maybe she has a point. Let's continue watching.
Feel like a hug that comes from the inside. You could be stuck in traffic for 2 hours, and by being in this person's presence, you know you are just so much more at ease because they're next to you. These are the people that you need in your life, not the people that are turning your stress up, the people that are bringing your stress down. Now take a quick mental evaluation of who's in your circle, and perhaps that circle needs to turn into a dot, because your mental health, baby, is very important.
Yeah, so again, same advice as the first one. Just dismiss and cut off every person who doesn't at all times make your life easy. These are the type of women, guys, that will divorce you in your very first hardship at life, right? These are the women that will immediately turn away the moment they have to put something into the relationship. They don't want that. They want everything to be easy constantly all the time. And because they are women, they can get away with it. Why? Because if you fail, they can just dismiss you and find another one, all right? They are still attractive at this age. They can still find some crappy little stupid simp. And so they keep this roulette on and on and on, you know, switching between one man to another, just like opportunistic vultures, taking everything from where they can. Don't fall victim to them, all right? Grab a pole, measure a certain amount of miles from 100 to 1,000 and use that to push them away. You know, don't even touch them. That's what you have to do with these women. Don't be in their vicinity. This video, gentlemen, has 70,000 likes. People that agree with her. This video, 22,000 likes. This video, the first one that we covered, the most bullcrap advice I've heard in the last month, 101,000 likes. All right? This is just absurd. 100,000 people agree with the first video that said that you should cut off everyone who doesn't match this idealized Disney version of your future husband. If it were up to me, guys, and I often use humor in this channel, sarcasm, not here, all right? I'm not being sarcastic. If it were up to me, I will send all these hundreds of likes, I will find them, all right? Everyone who's commented positively, who saved the video, liked it, I will find them and force them to go on a retirement to get some psychological classes, you know, get some basic education. Where they would have at least 1 hour of a day with a psychologist to get their heads right. Because these people are insane. By definition, they don't live in reality. They don't share the same reality me and you do, all right? They just don't know what's around them. And they need to be forced out of society to learn what it's about, right? No need for jail, no need for all that yet. Still, we can manage their lives, we can help them, you know, come back to reality. Because at this point, they're just they are a threat to society. Okay, every man that makes the mistake to get with these harpies over here, they are a threat to him, and he will be a victim of their doing. If this woman, God forbid, has kids, she will be a terrible mother, and she'll probably be a single one as well, right? I'm not kidding when I say that these people, guys, are a threat to men, children, and other women that they may influence. This woman influenced 100,000 women into sharing her destructive worldview, all right? They are just insane, gentlemen, and they need to be taken away. And I will gladly do that if it were up to me, which sadly it's not. But if you like and subscribe, maybe someday I will come to power, right? And I'll get rid of the insanity that is affecting our society. But now, guys, let's move on to one last TikTok. I put this one in because this one is actually great advice, unironically. So, you know, just to counterbalance, oh, Hidan, you don't counterbalance 2 tons of crap with one 10-second good advice video. I know, but look, that's all I could find, all right? So let's have a listen.
If you want to be successful, then you need to be quiet. Just be quiet. Learn. Think. Write. Talk when there's something to be said, but don't just talk to talk. I hope this helps. Bye, y'all.
Well, there you have it. If you want to be a successful woman, be quiet and let a man do it. You know, no, don't take it from me, guys. This is some very patriarchal narrative that I will never think of, right? But let's just say, don't take it from me because I don't want my female audience to get mad with me. But let's just say that if you ask 100 men if it's even physically possible for a woman to be quiet, 90 of them will say it's not, right? And the other 10 will lie because they're afraid of their wives. But don't take it from me, guys. But now, enough about that. Let's move on to our article story. That is a very, very good one. A delicious one, if I have to say. Title is, Women, in all caps. Where can I meet a man, in all caps, these days? I'm 34. What an interesting age, eh, guys? 34, very interesting age. There's something about that number, right? And ready to start dating after 4 years single and not going out that entire time. Wow, so this woman, guys, I know how she works. I know where she gets her food from, right? She hasn't been out in 4 years. Maybe it's that evil wizard we keep talking about that has her locked somewhere. But apparently she hasn't been out for 4 years. Now we have to ask the question, has she been celibate those 4 years? Or what's up with all that? Because I highly doubt it, right? I highly doubt it. I continue now. So totally feel out of the loop. Are you all using apps or meeting people out? Guys don't really approach me, so I'm going to take matters into my own hands. Yeah, time to step up. Time to woman up, you know? So let's see the comments, guys. Let's see the advice that other women give. Here's actually a man saying, as a guy, please never limit yourself to where you can meet us. Literally, if you strike up a convo with us in the supermarket, we will feel good about it. Yeah, so this man basically saying, even if I'm in a fucking coma, I will still wake up to have a convo with you if you strike it first, you know? And it's that easy, guys. It's that easy for women. It's literally the least amount of effort is required for a woman to have a man interested in her, right? It's so easy, guys. It's rookie difficulty. Like, it's in a game that first 15 seconds where they literally teach you the controllers, where your mission is walk from point A to point B. That's women in dating. That's how easy they have it. It's just so easy. And yet they are still single at age 34. How could that happen, guys? Well, I don't know. Another one here says, join meetup groups and Facebook groups for your interests. Attend group gatherings and meet guys that way. I've only met guys in public at nightclubs, which never turned out well. What? What are you meaning to imply that going to nightclubs is not for meeting Prince Charming? Well, now Colin is shocked. These people are so stupid. Another one here, Pure Pepper, says, I had the exact same story last year. My fiance broke it off in 2019 and I remained single for 4 years. Healed, worked on my inner soul and self, and in 2023 decided to embark upon this journey called finding myself a relationship. Went on dating apps, connected with a person, ended up being in this weird ass situationship for nearly 8 months, on and off. It keeps getting worse. Not only are you in a situationship, at which point I'm thinking, damn, you're such a loser, you're such down in life, and then you say that it's on and off, so you're being clowned multiple times during these 8 months. It couldn't get worse at this point, I think. Ended up being in this weird situationship for 8 months on and off, which drained the F out of me, but in the process I got to know a lot about myself. No, in this process, alright, the only thing that happened is that some Chad broke your back and stretched your kitty. Okay, it's the only thing that happened. Oh, I learned so much. What did you learn? What the hell did you learn? Did you learn science? Did you learn why 42 is the answer to the universe? Did you learn why Dostoevsky was such a good writer? What did you learn? These women, guys, they're so unintelligent that it's bothersome, honestly. It just gets on my nerves. These bullcrap statements that they make, holy crap, oh, I learned a lot. Jeez, and let's go back to after her fiance broke it off. Good job on you, my dude. You didn't dodge a bullet. You dodged a cannonball with breaking it off. So she remained single for 4 years. Let's read. I healed. She healed, guys. She worked on her inner soul and self for 4 effing years. 4 years, guys, of healing and working. And first thing she does after that is end up in a situationship for 8 months that goes on and off. All right, you see why I don't have the slightest bit of respect towards the healing crowd. All right, the healing group, the working on myself group, because that's each and every one of them. All right, this is what they do. They heal themselves for 15 years and then they go and make the biggest dating failure they could have imagined. Just this is embarrassing to read. Let me continue. It also depends on where you reside, what age group you're comfortable with, I once used to date my age or older, yada yada. Here are her 2 cents, guys, which we don't give an F about, because I'm not going to read the 2 cents of someone who is so utterly, devastatingly, unapologetically stupid, alright? You suck so much at dating. I don't even know how that's possible. I swear to you guys, if someone were to tell me, Hidan, I'll give you $1 million if you can suck more than this woman at dating, I couldn't be able to do it. Unironically, I could train for 10 years to suck more at dating than this woman right here, and I just couldn't do it. I don't know how it's possible to be so terrible, so devastatingly horrible at whatever you do in life, let alone dating. Jeez, these women, guys. We'll leave the video right here with probably the worst person on planet Earth at dating. 4 years of healing and you come to a situationship of 8 months that's on and off. Jeez, fatherless behavior, guys. Fatherless behavior. But leave me your comments about that down below. Or better thing, guys. Just try to forget it as fast as possible. Try to forget this woman, and then all the advice we've heard today in the fastest way possible. Alright, but if you want to go through the pain, just do a 180 on everything they say. Do the exact opposite and you're gonna be good in life. So now, guys, leave me your thoughts down below and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.